Bismillah, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Before getting started, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Siti Hawariz Syah, and I would like to make a short presentation regarding Lazada, which is cutting sellers affected by Indonesia's e-commerce ban on social media. In this presentation, I am going to divide it by three sections. The first is we're going to discuss about Lazada's background information. Then the next one is we're going to unveil what happened to Indonesia e-commerce on social media and the government's new regulation regarding it. And then the last one, how Lazada is cutting the sellers to ship to their platform. And last but not least, the conclusions. Before we get to the point, I would like to share some background information about Lazada. Lazada is a subsidiary of Chinese tech giant Alibaba Group, which it acquired control of in 2016. Lazada operates under Alibaba International Digital International Digital Commerce Group, which also includes AliExpress, Trendyol, and Daraz. This e-commerce platform is the third largest player in Indonesia, with a market share of 10%, trailing behind Shopee that is 36%, and Goto's Tokopedia 35%, according to Momentum's work. Now, let's move on to what happened to Indonesia's e-commerce on social media and the government's new regulation regarding it. In recent weeks, Indonesia has cracked down on social media platforms facilitating e-commerce such as TikTok in a bid to protect domestic businesses. President Joko Widodo recently said that an influx of foreign imports made available by such platforms contributed to a sales decline for domestic businesses. Indonesia then banned social media purchases and set a one-week deadline last week for TikTok to become a standalone app without any e-commerce feature or face closures. In response, TikTok Indonesia said Tuesday it will comply with local laws and stop facilitating e-commerce purchases. Under the new regulation, the Indonesian government requires e-commerce platforms in the country to implement in a minimum price of $100 for certain items that are directly purchased overseas. All products offered should meet local standards. And then, last but not least, is how Lazada is cutting the sellers to ship to their platform. Due to the new regulation, Lazada's Indonesia CEO James Chang said that for micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises impacted by the recent regulatory changes, they are supporting them by onboarding them to Lazada. He also stated that the company has waived fees for all sellers in Indonesia, specifically doing live stream sales on Lazada. He added that new sellers who signed up on their own will enjoy zero seller commissions for 3 months, zero free shipping fee for 2 months, and a 300,000 Indonesian rupiah, or is the same worth as $19.19, worth of seller solutions credit. Hopefully, these offers can be the solution for the sellers out there for looking for an alternative. So, we've come up to the conclusion. To wrap it all up, in response to Indonesia's recent regulatory crackdown on social media platforms facilitating e-commerce, Lazada, owned by Alibaba, is actively supporting affected sellers by waiving fees and onboarding them to their platform. The moves come as TikTok, a rising e-commerce player in Indonesia, complies with the local laws by discontinuing its e-commerce features. Lazada sees the regulatory changes as fostering a more positive competitive landscape and to attract new sellers, it offers enticing incentive. Lazada, emphasizing the prevalence of local businesses on its platform, remains committed to navigating and thriving in the evolving regulatory environment ensuring its continued support for the Indonesian market. And with that, we have come to an end of my presentation. Hopefully, this brings you a lot of new insights and benefits. I thank you all for listening and have a great day.